Hey, what's going on, LJ? Man, hey, it's good to have you on the channel. Thank you so much for coming along to Win with Ryan. So, LJ, he's one of my good friends. I've actually known him for quite some time. We were in a forex trading company where we were learning the charts, learning how to do the markets and things. But him and I both have crazy schedules, and being up at 4 a.m. or 2 a.m. sometimes not as fun when you're doing forex. Crypto's 24/7, so we
Yep.
started doing a bunch of crypto, and now things have definitely changed. So LJ, thank you for joining us tonight. Super pumped. I know that you have a specialty in those micro cap coins, so that is why I wanted to bring you on the channel tonight. So if you could go ahead and tell them a little bit about you, also your YouTube channel, if you'll give a shout out to that, and then we'll get to chatting about some of these coins.
Awesome. Yeah, Ryan, thanks a lot for having me. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's LJ Villas here. And yeah, I've had a recently growing YouTube channel where it really blew up because of Safemoon, which is one of these, micro cryptos, micro coins that we're going to talk about. And we just really got engaged in a lot of engagement about like all these new and upcoming coins. So literally coins that are hours old, days old, cryptos that are just coming out. A lot of them pretty very similar on the Binance smart chain, a lot of BNB swapping through Pancake Swap. But yeah, it's a lot of these new coins coming out. Some of them are scams. I've got burned a few times, but some of them it's high risk, high reward. I have three that I know of off the top of my head that I've had over 2,000% returns within a few weeks.
Gee.
So a lot of high risk, high reward for these.
So let me ask you this then. So that is really, really exciting. And what is the name of your channel, by the way?
Oh, LJ Avillas, youtube.com/LJ Avillas.
Okay.
So
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make
this is
sure I didn't want to get it wrong because it's important. It's
yeah.
exciting because you and I, we've been doing this YouTube thing for about a year now, and it's or even a little bit longer, but it's really exciting because we both got monetized at the same time. The channel's
Yep.
growing. We're really really into crypto, and
Mhm.
it's really exciting to see the great things that are finally happening. So let's talk about your portfolio a little bit. We talked about the micro. So I haven't really dabbled in much of that. I did do one. It wasn't really a scam, I wouldn't say, but it didn't take off like Safemoon or anything like that yet. But
Mhm.
do you have like all of your portfolio in these micro stocks, or do you have some in like Bitcoin, Ethereum? What are you holding?
I have, oh my God, I probably have over 30 cryptos.
Okay.
Uh, I probably have 30 alone of these micro coins and probably a good 10 plus in some solid ones, ADA, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Hoj, a lot of those other ones. But yeah, in total, I probably have over 40 cryptos now that I think about it.
That is
Um,
awesome. That
but
is
it's,
cool. And what's great is if you're diversifying, like you said too, you're going to
Mhm.
hit a couple that don't go anywhere, but you're going to hit a couple that pay for all the ones that you missed, right? I mean, that's kind of
Yep.
the way it works. So when it comes to learning about some of these cryptos that are new to the market, where do you do your research? Where do you hear about some of these things? Like what is it that, well, first off, the risk tolerance, right? So it takes a little bit of risk. And then also, where do you find them?
Yeah. So I first heard of, I think Safemoon was really the first one of these that really kind of took off. And I believe it's through our crypto mentor, Mr. Unemployable on Instagram. And he's, I think he sent out an alert about Safemoon. And
Okay.
we got in, I mean, it must have had, I forget exactly, maybe like 8 zeros and then a number. Like that's how micro this coin was, maybe like 7 or 8 zeros and then a number. And
Gee.
now I think it's at like 5 or 6 zeros. So
Wow.
it's gone up pretty good. So you think about it, for every zero it loses, it adds a zero to what your investment was.
Yeah.
So and it was like the first one. And what these a lot of these newer coins are doing is that they do a burn and then they do a percentage to holders. So literally they're giving you for every, there might be like a 2% burn or a 4% burn. So it decreases the supply of the token.
Yep.
And then like a 2%, to the holders, distributed to all the holders. So within a day, sometimes I'll get several million to sometimes a billion tokens of a particular crypto because of how many transactions goes on. So, but yes, there's definitely a lot of high risk, high reward. And from that, I had a SafeMoon video, how to buy SafeMoon video that literally took off within like the past 3 or 4 weeks. I think there's over 80,000 views on it. And because it's the first Safemoon, that's like really the one. And there's a lot of similar ones that I've kind of been burned on. Some of them, like what our crypto mentor told us is, invest what you can, what you're comfortable with losing. It's obviously what we do as a risk.
Yep.
Take a small portion of those profits when you're in profit and use that to invest in another crypto. And if that grows to a profit, take a small portion of that profit, invest in another, and so forth and so forth. And that's how I was able to expand to over 30 of these cryptos in about a month and a
Yeah.
half, maybe at most. And just learning about them.
That's really exciting. And then you also mentioned with so yeah, we talked about burning on the channel a little bit. That's really exciting because like in the United States, we just keep printing money, like more and more and more, right? So our dollar is becoming less and less. So it's actually adding zeros. And then with the crypto stuff, it's taking away zeros. And then you also mentioned though, so some of these cryptos, they burn, but they also reward the actual holders. So literally the amount of tokens that you're holding is going up. Is that what I'm understanding?
Absolutely. Like I keep track of spreadsheet, and every day I'll see where the value is at the end of the day and how many tokens I have. And I kind of count like, oh, cool, I was given 1 million of these tokens. And, you might have a billion or a couple billion or a couple 100 million, depending on the quantity of them. A lot of them start with like a quadrillion supply.
Right.
So it's like this huge amount, but then they might burn, half of it right off the bat.
Yep.
And then they might give, with every transaction, do a certain percentage of burn and a certain percentage of holder. But it's awesome because even if the price goes down a little bit, you're given cryptos. So it kind of makes up. A lot of times it's a break even for the day. And then
Got
if
it.
it goes up, you're just holding it over time. You're just literally given free crypto.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting too, so a lot of these projects are just thrown out there. They're just like, oh my gosh, let's just, because one happened, one worked. Safemoon happened. So now there's like 100 new Safemoons that come out all the time. How do you
Yeah.
kind of know which one is a real coin? It's not like, oh my gosh, if you get in when it's $1, you're the one that's screwed. How do we know that it keeps going up? What kind of project is it? Is Safemoon backed by anything as well?
That's where that's where I'm still learning, and it's a still ever learning process.
Sure.
Safemoon, because it's the first, because it's blown up so well, I believe it's here to stay. I think they just crossed 400,000 holders now,
Wow.
and the coin's been around a month, if
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So it's growing pretty quickly. I don't know the market cap off the top of my head or anything.
That's okay.
The second one that blew up, that really took off, was Elongate. And it started with a tweet because Elon Musk had tweeted, if there's ever a scandal about me, call it Elongate. Just a random tweet out of nowhere. And literally 2 days later, there's a crypto called Elongate and it loaded. And I got in like on day 2.
Right on.
And what that one does, it's interesting you say the project. So Safemoon's project, I honestly forget what it is.
That's
But
okay. You're
we're
making
a
so
lot of
much
people.
money on it. It's like, darn, who cares, right?
Exactly. It's a lot of it. There are meme tokens or what, like Doge and
Like
Hose are meme
Dogecoin, yeah.
tokens.
And
But
now it's
like,
transformed into something really crazy. We'll talk a little bit about Doge too.
oh, absolutely. And but like Elongate was like, oh, we're gonna donate to charity, so they put a certain percentage was burned, a certain percentage to the holders, and a certain percentage held for charity. And it's like, okay, is it really gonna do that?
Yeah.
But they've actually donated. I think their first donation was like was it like 75,000 or 750? I think 75,000 to like Children's International or something. It was like to help feed hungry kids. And they acknowledged it. We received this from Elongate, like the children. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is legitimate.
Yeah.
And since then, they've had several $250,000 donations to different like feed hungry people kind of charities. So it's like now with Elongate, for example, not only are we obviously making money with investing and everything and all the burns and cryptos, we're actually helping feed hungry people, feed hungry.
I like that.
So it's like, that's a cool cause because it's actually something valuable.
That's a great
Um,
cause. That is like, I mean,
exactly.
that's huge that it does have a utility behind it and it's
Mhm.
helping people and you can physically see it, because like I don't know what it was. I was watching a news article recently about even about Jeff Bezos. Apparently for him, he's like, oh yeah, I will donate the money when I'm ready. But if I hold on to the money, I know how to make the money worth more money so I can give more later. And it's like, is that really given to charity? So that's cool that Elongate's already upfront starting off and just been running with that. So that's really cool.
Yep.
So speaking of these types of coins, memes, right? So you have Dogecoin came out as a meme coin, very similar, multiple decimals behind it, and now it just hit 30 cents today, right? 30 cents, I think
It
I
was
saw.
something like that. It was about that. Yeah.
So
Crazy high.
what's really interesting about Doge, I have friends of mine and like we talked, my portfolio, I've been very safe. So I've been holding like the larger cap stuff. I have friends that are like gung ho Dogecoin. They've been in it for years actually. And they're like, finally, like, freaking finally, I told you it was going to be real, So it's really exciting to see the Doge holders get rewarded for their pain and suffering.
Yep. Dogecoin millionaires, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's going to be, and it's cool that, Elon's planning on accepting Doge potentially for the Tesla. We already know that the Mavericks are accepting it for tickets, for food, for everything at the actual location and stuff like that.
That's really
too.
cool.
So who knows? I know that little interview on TMZ of Elon Musk saying, who knows, maybe Doge will be the ultimate currency one day. And he said something, irony has a great sense of humor, right? So like, what if the joke of money became real money one day? And that's kind of working out that way. So
yeah, man, Doge has done amazing things. I remember the day Doge was blowing up. I had a friend call me and he's like, yo, this coin's at a penny. You need to get in quick. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do it later. I'm at work right now. Oh, yep. An hour later, dude, it's at 3 cents. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty quick. An hour later, dude, it's 5 cents. Hour later, a couple hours later, it was at 9 cents for the day. It went from like whatever, less than a penny to like 9 cents. And he's like, oh my God, I made it, whatever, hundreds or thousands of dollars or whatever he made. I was like, wow, how do I get it?
I know, right?
So I waited for the pullback. I got in around the 5 cent mark, but and I've been holding since, and now it's going up.
Dude, I got in at 7 cents. It went back to 7 cents like 2 days ago, and I sold it immediately. And now I'm like, oh no, it really kept going, dude. So yeah, I got out of that one. But anyway, well, LJ, hey man, I really appreciate your time. Great interview. And if anybody wants to reach out to you and get a hold of you, where can they get in touch with you?
I guess the best way is through YouTube here or Instagram at Life Coach LJ, and you can find me on Instagram and right here on YouTube as well. Maybe you leave a link in the description below to my YouTube channel.
For sure.
YouTube.com/LJ Villas. Yep. And we talk crypto on our channel, a lot of these micro coins, and we have a pretty cool series come up. I'll leave this as a teaser, but something cool coming up that's in my mind that is going to be engaging for the channel. I think you guys will like. So
yeah,
I appreciate you having me, Ryan. It's really cool.
You told me about it. I'm stoked to watch it because it's a really, really great idea. So definitely follow the channel, and the links are down in the description. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe on this channel, and then go check out LJ's channel as well. So thank you very much again. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Take care, guys. And always remember, you're just one side hustle away. Take care.
Amen. Bye.